Hello and welcome back. I'm Steve, and today we're visiting one of my favorite cities, Toronto, Canada. As always, if you like this travel video format, I'd appreciate your support by clicking the thumbs up and subscribe buttons. As well, to be notified of my new uploads, click the bell icon. Toronto's 2020 metropolitan population is estimated to be 6.19 million people. The core population positions Toronto as the fourth largest city in North America behind Mexico City, New York, and Los Angeles. As it sits on the northwest shore of Lake Ontario, Toronto is the most populous city on any of the 5 Great Lakes. Compared to other cities I've visited, Toronto is very young. The habitation of the area dates back to the 1500s with Native American Indian tribes. It wasn't until the American Revolutionary War the region saw a massive influx of British settlers, who negotiated the Toronto Purchase in 1787. The town of York was established in 1793 as the capital of Upper Canada. During the War of 1812, the Battle of York ended when the United States captured the town in 1813. American soldiers destroyed much of the garrison and set fire to the Parliament buildings during a 5-day occupation. In 1834, York was incorporated as the City of Toronto. One of Toronto's many unique qualities is how suburbs blend seamlessly together in rolling hills of green. For example, this picture was taken from the 61st floor of a residential building downtown looking west. You can see the cities of Etobicoke and Mississauga in the distance and kilometers of green space. Don't mistake the areas of green as undeveloped land. It's filled with vibrant communities of residential homes, commercial space, parks, and hundreds of kilometers of the world's best public transportation system. What makes Toronto such a special place to visit and live are the people. Probably not the way you're thinking. Yes, Torontonians tend to be very friendly, but there's something different. And it's that difference that makes it unique. I've traveled to more than 100 countries and hundreds of cities. In the majority of cases, I am, without question, a visitor. For my clients around the globe, when you visit Toronto, you'll feel at home. This is because in Toronto, more than half of the population is foreign-born. So whether you be from China, Somalia, Italy, India, Korea, Russia, or any other country, you'll feel welcome. Toronto is a beautiful mosaic of the world's population. Within this melting pot, you'll find the most amazing blend of culture, food, religion, and humanity that I've experienced in all my travels. There is no expectation that people relocating to Toronto abandon their heritage and assimilate into a new way of living. Toronto and the majority of Torontonians embrace this diverse population. There's no need for newcomers to feel homesick. Toronto has many ethnic neighborhoods like Little India, Greektown, and Chinatown, to name a few. Now that's not to say that all ethnic groups have to live in the same area of the city. It's merely business owners focus their ethnic specialties in regions. Consider it one-stop shopping for consumers. For those of you who have traveled globally, you'll realize I've made this distinction because in many countries, expats must live in the same community. For countries that don't have specific neighborhoods, don't worry about it. Ethnic specialties are available throughout the city. So yes, you can find authentic Aussie pies, Ethiopian yebag alicha, or bangers and mash. So okay, Toronto offers a global menu, but it gets even better. You see, with more than half the population being foreign-born, Torontonians want authentic. Chinese Torontonians are not interested in sweet and sour chicken balls, and Italian Torontonians are not interested in Caesar salad. By the way, did you know Caesar salad isn't even Italian? True story, search the internet and you'll discover Caesar salad originated in Mexico. Anyway, restaurants in Toronto are authentic, but it gets even better. You see, when the world works together, knowledge and ideas are exchanged, and creativity grows. In this case, the result is some of the most unique culinary fusion available worldwide. Search the internet for Best Fusion Restaurants Toronto, and you'll see what I mean. Simply walking down Yonge Street, you'll find items like sushi burritos or Japanese pancakes. Now, if that's not enough, don't forget to try Canadian specialties like maple syrup, poutine, beaver tails, butter tarts, and female bacon sandwiches. In addition to fantastic food, Toronto is a city with something for everyone. You could spend a month and not scratch the surface of things to see and do. With that said, it's impossible to discuss everything Toronto has to offer, but here's a condensed list. Starting with one of Toronto's most recognizable icons. The CN Tower is a 553-meter or 1,815-foot high concrete communication tower. When it was completed in 1976, it held the world's tallest freestanding structure record for 32 years until the Burj Khalifa surpassed it in 2007. Harbourfront comprises an area of approximately 1.5 kilometers or 1 mile along the shore of Lake Ontario. It offers live entertainment, shopping, dining, arts, cultural events, galleries, and boat rentals. Toronto Island, commonly referred to as Centre Island, comprises 243 hectares or 600 acres of parkland, a short ferry ride from Harbourfront. It offers loads of green space, bicycle paths, an amusement park known as Centreville, more than 250 local residents, and Billy Bishop Airport. The airport offers daily flights to several cities in Canada and the United States. Toronto's theatre district is the third largest English-speaking theatre district in the world, after London's West End and Broadway in New York City. Once a whiskey distillery, the Distillery District is now a pedestrian-only complex of restaurants, bars, coffee shops, boutiques, art galleries, outdoor sculptures, and dance, music, and stage performances. Each December, it's home to the annual Toronto Christmas Market. Attracting more than 1 million visitors each year, the Royal Ontario Museum is one of North America's largest museums. Opened in March 1914, the museum maintains a close relationship with its neighbor, the University of Toronto, often sharing expertise and resources. The museum currently houses more than 600,000 items and 40 galleries. Opened in 1902, Toronto's St. Lawrence Market is an enclosed public market where you can find everything from meats, cheese, produce, coffee, and baked goods to locally produced mustards and wine. Kensington Market is a mostly pedestrian neighborhood that offers vintage boutiques, specialty grocers, bakeries, cheese shops, bars, cafes, and restaurants that range from casual to fine dining. Encompassing 287 hectares or 710 acres, the Toronto Zoo is currently home to over 5,000 animals. Constructed between 1911 and 1914, Casa Loma is a Gothic-style mansion in Midtown Toronto. If you're interested in professional sports, Toronto is home to the NHL's Toronto Maple Leafs, NBA's Toronto Raptors, MLB's Toronto Blue Jays, MLS Toronto FC, and the CFL's Toronto Argonauts. As well, Toronto is home to many yearly sporting events like the Canadian Open Golf Tournament, the Canadian Masters Tennis Tournament, and the Toronto Indy. Queen's Park is an urban park in central downtown. Opened in 1860 by Edward, Prince of Wales, it's named in honor of Queen Victoria. Toronto is the capital of the province of Ontario, and Queen's Park is the site of the Ontario Legislative Building. The building was completed in 1893. Toronto is home to countless festivals and seasonal events. Of the more common are the Toronto International Film Festival, the Toronto Jazz Festival, Salsa in Toronto, Toronto Festival of Beer, Toronto Caribbean Carnival, Taste of the Danforth, the Canadian National Exhibition, Toronto Oktoberfest, and the Toronto Christmas Market. Toronto Pearson International Airport is new, modern, and efficient. Transportation to downtown's Union Station is available via the Union Pearson Express train. The train is comfortable and has ample space for luggage, and it takes just 25 minutes. After exiting baggage claim, follow the signs for Up Express. If you're staying downtown and the weather is not ideal, don't worry about it. Much of Toronto's downtown core is connected underground by a pedestrian network called The Path. In total, The Path provides more than 30 kilometers or 19 miles of climate-controlled corridors consisting of more than 1,200 restaurants and more than 3.7 million square feet of retail space. Getting around the Greater Toronto Area is easy. In addition to well-planned roads and highways, Toronto has one of the easiest, cleanest, and most convenient public transportation networks on the planet. The Toronto Transit Commission offers subway, tram, streetcar, bus, and a light rail network. Also, GO Transit provides a commuter rail network that includes weekly train service from Toronto Union Station to Niagara Falls. You can pay for all transportation types using a Presto card, which can be purchased at all subway entrances and Shoppers Drug Mart locations throughout the city. Without a question, Toronto has it all. Great food, accommodation, entertainment, architecture, culture, art, transportation, and amazing people. So that's one of my favorite cities, Toronto, Canada. Honestly, if you're visiting North America, Toronto should be at the very top of your must-see list. And as always, if you'd like my help planning a visit to this amazing city, visit my website at steveevanstravel.com. If you like this travel video format, I'd really appreciate your support by clicking the thumbs up and especially the subscribe button. As well, to be notified of my new uploads, click the bell icon. Until next time, I'm Steve. Thanks for watching, and remember, ready, set, go.